What's going on YouTube? It's Adam from Beyond the Grid. Welcome back to my channel for another mobile Lightroom tutorial. In this one I'm going to show you guys how to create this effect using the mobile app, and I'm also going to give you guys a free preset so you guys can create this look as well. But if you close your eyes. So if you guys are new to my channel, you guys are going to realize real quickly that I'm not a big chit chatter. I don't like to sit here and just talk to you guys about nonsense. I like to just jump in, edit it, and get out sort of thing. But if you guys are here for the free preset, make sure you guys watch the entire video, because the download link that's going to be linked down below is going to be password protected, and you guys are going to need the password that's going to show up right about here at any point in this video. So let's stop wasting time. Let's jump in. I'm going to show you guys how to edit. So now that we're in the app, what we're going to do is we're going to open up your light panel. We're not going to adjust the exposure because right now it's pretty well exposed. First things we're going to do is we're going to adjust our highlights. So let's go ahead and drop this guy down to about minus 52. Our shadows, we're going to raise this up. Let's say a plus 40. Our whites, we're going to drop this right down to about a minus 49. Our blacks, we're going to lower this down to about a minus 12. That looks pretty good so far there. The tones we're going to leave for now. I want to come back to those at the end. I like to usually edit those afterward just because I like to fine tune the colors really. So let's come over to our color panel real quickly. And the first one we're going to do is we're going to adjust our temperature. So we're going to bring this up just a little bit. Let's say plus 3. Our tint, we're going to raise this up just a tiny bit. Say plus 2. Our vibrancy, we're going to leave where we're at. And our saturation, we're going to bring up by plus 5. Then we're going to come into the mix, and we're going to start by each color. So our red, we're going to leave the hues. Our saturation, we're going to drop this down to about minus 50. Our luminancy, we're going to raise that up to about plus 5. Then we're going to go over to our orange. We're going to raise this up to about plus 5. Then our saturation down to about minus 25. Our luminancy down to minus 5. Then we're going to come over to our yellows, and we're going to start adjusting these guys. So we're going to come down to about minus 20. Saturation about minus 37 looks pretty good. Our luminancy, we're going to raise this right up to about plus 58 looks pretty good. Then our greens, we're going to bring up our hues to plus 10. Our saturation, we're going to bring down to about minus 50. And our luminancy, we're going to bring that down to about minus 6. Then we're going to come over to our aquas. We're going to adjust this one. We're going to bring it over to plus 10 on our hues. Our saturation, about a minus 52. And then our luminancy, let's go with a plus 10 there. Then we're going to go over to our blues, minus 5 on the hues. Saturation, we're going to bring this down, say about minus 30. And then our luminancy, let's bring that down to about minus 15. Then let's go to our purples. Let's bring this up to about a plus 25 looks pretty good. Then our saturation, bring that down to minus 50. Our luminancy, let's bring that up plus 20. Then we're going to go over to our magentas. We're going to raise this one up to about plus 20-ish. Saturation, bring that down, minus 40. And our luminancy plus 21. So that looks pretty good for coloring so far. Then we're going to come over to our effects. We're going to bring up our clarity a little bit. We're going to bring up our dehaze a little bit. Let's say plus 18. The other stuff we'll leave for now. We're going to go over to our split tone. We're going to add just a little bit of yellow into the highlights. Say 55 and 10. And then same with our shadows. We're just going to add just a little tiny bit. Let's say 79 and 5. We're going to go done on that. Our details, let's bring up our sharpening to about, let's say 30%. And our masking, what I want you guys to do is be moving the slider around. Hold on your screen while you're still sliding around. You'll actually see what you're going to be masking off. So let's go with right about there. Let's go back over to our curves. And this is where we're going to really start to affect the photo, really change it up. So let's start with our basic curve. We're going to add 2 dots. We're going to raise one right here, right about there. We're going to bring this one down right about there. So already that's a dramatic difference. But we're going to bring it one more step, and we're going to start to change our reds, greens, and blue curves. If you guys don't know anything about those, check the link right here. It's going to show you guys another video which is going to show you why it's going to be affecting the photo and how it's going to work. So let's go ahead and let's start adjusting our reds. So this one here, we're gonna add one dot right in the middle, just to kind of anchor that. We're gonna raise it up just a little bit here. And then we're gonna raise lower one right about there. And one more right about there. Then we're gonna go over to our greens. We're gonna anchor one right about here, but we're gonna raise it up just a little bit. We're gonna bring one over here, raise that guy up a little bit less, right about there. And then we're gonna actually drop this guy right down to there. Then we're gonna go over to our blues. And again, we're gonna leave an anchor. So right about there. We're gonna raise this guy up. We're gonna bring this guy down and we're gonna drop him down as well. So it looks pretty good so far. And then now we're in our light again. This is where I'm gonna fine tune some things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise my shadows up a little bit, right about there. Let's actually raise my blacks up a tiny bit. Let's go back into the curves real quick. Let's go back into the basic, all of it. Let's raise that guy up. And let's go with a little bit less. Right about there. And then let's go back over to our colors because I don't like how the green looks. So we're gonna go back into the mix. We're gonna go over to your greens. And I just wanna bring these down just a little bit there. So luminosity is actually gonna be -39. Let's go done. Let's go back over to our light. Let's go back over to our curves, back into our green. And let's really quickly just lower this guy right here. And that right there looks pretty good. So let's show you guys a before. And let's show you guys an after. So as you guys can see, this dark moody look is actually pretty easy to achieve, but let's say you guys want to achieve it on a different photo. Well, you're gonna wanna save this one as a preset, so you can go up here, you can click on the 3 dots, you can click create preset. I'm gonna call this one Dark and Moody 5, because I already have 4 other ones saved, which are part of the collection that I'm gonna have linked down below. But let's say you have a photo that looks something like this. Well, you're gonna go over to your presets, you're gonna scroll down to your dark and moodies, and you're gonna start to select them. So let's start with number 2, let's go with number 3, number 4, and the one we just created, number 5. So far I think number 4 looks really good for this one. So let's show you a before and an after. So let's say we got a photo a little bit different and we got one more like this where there's a girl swinging. Well, again, you're gonna go over to your presets. You're gonna scroll down to your dark and moodies and you're gonna start to select them. So again, I like the one on this one. I like Dark and Moody 2. It looks pretty good there. So as you guys can see, a before and an after. So as you guys can see, it's pretty easy to create that look, and I'm gonna give you guys a free preset, which is linked down below, and you guys should have seen the password show up at any point in the video right about here. But if you guys are someone who wants to save a ton of time editing and use a preset to create a theme that's across all of your photos, check out the collection that's gonna be linked down below. It's gonna be 4 presets and it's gonna be for $3. So that's really it from me, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, like I said earlier, make sure you guys are hitting that like button. If you guys are not a subscriber, I mean, why aren't you? Hit that subscribe button, and until next time, take care, everybody.